Hello, everyone. Welcome to Infigon Talks. My name is Shubham, and I'll be the host for today's interview. So, Infigon Talks is a part of Infigon Future's flagship program where mentors from various institutes motivate and inspire aspiring students across the country. So, today we have Miss Yashica Patodia, who is currently pursuing her major in computer science and engineering from IIT Kharagpur, who's very passionate about learning new technologies and implementing them in day-to-day life. And she has also worked as a step intern at Google. So, hello, Yashika. Welcome to Infigon Talks.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, we're delighted to have you here with us. So, let's dive into the questions right away then. Fine?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so my first question is, Yashika, your career journey started right in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
So, how was your experience personally going through all this? The obstacles that were coming your way, like the exams getting postponed, the results getting postponed, the admission dates were fluctuating all the time. So, just tell us something about that.
Okay, so it was right in the middle when I started my preparations for step intern. So I had been in college for like 6 months, and just after that we had a pandemic. So firstly, there was really kind of transition between the offline and the online into the college studies, right? So that was the first part. Then secondly, when I had to manage my step intern as well as the college studies, preparation for step intern, I mean, that was another major obstacle. But I guess positively it also felt in many manners because I got to connect with so many seniors and also got to know about the process much earlier than I would have been known if I was in offline mode. So that was a positive impact. And the third phase, which I believe is in my career, was interning at Google, right? So everyone wants that intern to be in offline mode. We want to experience the Google culture, its people, and as you know, it is everything about its people. Like there is, it's about the place, it's about its people, right? So I missed upon that, but still I believe Google is really helpful to its intern. It makes sure that every one of us experience the work culture to its maximum possible. It organized fun sessions and we received many swags which keeps us motivated throughout the intern. And I also learned a lot. It was a really steep learning curve, I would say, because it was my first internship and it was an amazing experience. Yeah. So to conclude, I would say it was not much of an obstacle. I tried to make the
Mhm.
most of the online process as I could.
Wow, it's really good to know that you looked at it in a positive way, and it actually had a positive impact on your
And
life and your career as well. That's great to know. Okay, so my next question is, you have chosen computer science to pursue your bachelor's in. So tell us what made you choose this field particularly. Like, was this always your goal or dream, or you just went with the flow?
okay, so to be honest, I started doing computer science when I was in my class five. So we had this programming course in Java and all. I was from
Mhm.
ICSE background. So that was
Wow.
when I realized I had my interest in computer science. So I used to work a lot on the coding implementation part, and my teacher always used to motivate me to do it even better. He used to give me more difficult problems almost every class so that I could implement them. So that is when I started realizing that I love computer science. And once I realized that in class nine, I was like mature enough to understand that I need to go into a good college in India to get a really good, place where to flourish. So I decided to go at IIT Kharagpur. That is where I joined Fitri, and I had this 4 year classroom program. Uh, yeah. So the motivation for joining CSE was that I tried my best to be at a good IT. I couldn't make it to Bombay or Delhi, but yeah, Kharagpur it is.
We really love to know that it has been going pretty well for you right now, and IIT Kharagpur is a dream for a lot of us as well. So
Yeah,
getting into
it
it
is.
is not an easy task. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, you have worked as a step intern at Google.
Yeah.
So could you elaborate on what exactly is a step intern, and how was your experience working at Google?
Okay. Cool. So like Step Intern is like a 12 to 10 weeks of internship program which is organized by Google. In India, it is only for female undergraduates. For second years in the BTech course and for third years in the dual degree course can apply for this particular program. So what basically happens in this internship is that you get a pair, like a podmate, which helps you. You both are assigned the same project and two mentors,
Mhm.
and you have to do a project in the stipulated time of 12 weeks.
Okay.
So that is all about the STEP internship. And for the preparations, I would say it is mostly a DSA based. You don't expect much from a second year or third year undergraduate student. You have to be
Mhm.
good at your basic skills. Your foundation skills must be really good to enable to crack the interviews. And there's, I have also written a blog on this. Do you want me to share that?
Yeah, yeah, we
Or
would
maybe,
love to have a look at your blog. Make sure you send the
uh,
emailers.
cool,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
I'll share
Oh,
that. So it has like a
great.
detailed procedure of the preparation and the experience as well.
Okay, that would be very beneficial for our viewers as well. Great. Okay, so my next question is now we all are very aware of how getting into an IIT is every aspiring engineer's dream, and you are living it right now. So could you tell us how a normal day in an IIT looks like? We would absolutely love hearing those insights from you.
So to be honest, in an online mode, there is no much difference between any IIT or uh, second or third year tire college. It's just the same. Like we have online classes from 8 in the morning to like 12 and just a 1 hour break and then another classes. But in an offline mode, I would say it was a really good experience. The one thing which awed me the most about IIT was its culture. We had a really amazing culture there, and I remember when I was in my first year, I was so apprehensive living without my parents. That was my first time, obviously, away from everyone. And I found myself out of place with the situations and all. But I would say the seniors helped me a lot. They guided me whenever I was like I lost my I lost myself. They were there to guide me. So
Mhm.
this thing about culture, about its people, that's one thing that I like the most about IITs. And you get to connect a lot. You have like social networking skills. There are so many amazing people out there from IT who are placed in many good companies. So I always look forward to them to connect and read their stories, get inspired, and be motivated enough to achieve a place somewhere like them. So I guess that is all IT has to offer, and I would say there is no much difference between an IT or a second or third year undergraduate student. If you have a good place, if the people are good, you can flourish. You can do anything you want to
Mhm.
achieve. So I
Okay.
know there is such a stigma about the IITs and all, like first year tire college, but to be honest, it's not the same. Even I felt that when I was preparing for IT in my 4 year course, but after coming here, there's no more.
So at the end of the day, if your networking is good, you're in good hands, and then, the future is pretty bright for you then, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
people
So
matter, not the
yeah, the
place.
people
Like,
matter, right?
yeah.
I can understand. Okay. So finally, coming to a last question, what tips or advice you would like to give to the budding engineers who have interest in computer engineering, or for that matter, are looking into getting into an IIT?
Okay, so I guess there are two separate questions, right? So first one is who are budding engineers? I guess they are already into colleges.
Hmm.
So yeah, so for them, what I have observed from my personal experience, I would say we need to try to explore everything and everything. So like when I was in my first year, I didn't do that. I was like more focused on my academics and all. I didn't explore much, but I would suggest that everyone should try to explore and then understand what interests them the most because CSE is a vast field and you never know what might interest you. So I would say explore a lot and then do well in the subjects which inspire you, which you find really interesting and which you're curious about. And to achieve this, there are you can connect with seniors, you can connect with your peers, you can there are plenty of online resources. So that is for the first part of the question. The second part for the people who want to get into colleges like IIT. per se, I would say be really good in your PCM subjects. That's all that you need to get into IIT. Be really
Mhm.
good with your objective skills, and you should have the ability to do the questions right away, to be fast enough with your skills, and don't let the pressure take a toll on your mental or health level, and be you should have some hobby. You should that should serve as a kind of gives you calmness after all the preparation and hard work. I remember I didn't do that. And there was a phase where I was like so depressed and all. Not exactly depressed, but I would say I was not in my right state of mind during the
Mhm.
preparation. So that is really important, that to kind of balance and not get too overwhelmed with the preparation for IT, because we know that it's too difficult and many people are not able to get that way. So
Okay. So having the right mindset come what may is very
yeah,
important, and balancing
yeah,
your academics as well as extracurriculars is
yeah.
possible. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, that's really
Oh,
necessary.
yeah.
Otherwise you'll get lost in your own
That's so
mind.
true. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident that this will surely help everyone watching us. So thank you so much, Yashica, for taking out time
Thank
and
you.
sharing your thoughts with us. It was indeed a pleasure to have you as a student mentor.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
So here we conclude our session. With this, see you next time with another thrilling interview. Until then, for what it's worth, drop a like, share, and subscribe to Infigon Futures. Thank you so much.